Here is a body I can't sell. Check it out. I'm not sure what happened, but I could probably, cut it in half and this side's still good. But this side, the front, and on all this side up here, and then bits and pieces along there, it's all cooked and I can't sell it. I won't sell it. So, I got my ride-on lawnmower here. The Raider 1538 with an addition that I put on there. And that funnels the grass into a line so I can pick it up easier. And that's about like the rear wheel. It can come forward a little bit, so I'm gonna have to chop that to pieces to get it to fit on this, but I still got to be able to use the back because I tow a catcher on here and a trailer. So the front is going to be hot rod. The back, I'm hoping to be able to, cut those out, sort of graft it on there. It's going to be rough, but it's going to be cool. Won't be any doors, so I can still hop on or off it easily. I want this to tilt up like this does, like that. It's got a nearly 600 cc in there. It's good for about 10k an hour, or 4.5, 5 mile an hour, something like that. I don't know. Probably more, but I want the front to still tilt up. So I want to take this off, put that on, keep this as a spare. I've got to get some more headlights because this thing has headlights. Yeah, so let's get into chopping this thing to bits. After a bit more cutting, I've got this thing fitting on there pretty good. Got access to the fuel. I might make a filler go in there, but I might just leave it. More hot air I can get out of there, the better. This bit here is super ugly. I've got a solution for that. This thing. This is for tiled roofs. It's a ducted vent for like a cooktop or something, range hood. Now it will go pretty well on there, I reckon, with the scoop facing forward. And then the grill here, I want to cut out these two panels, leave the bottom bit, leave the center bit, and then put mesh in there so I can get good airflow. For now I want to get that side piece in, and then cut the grill out. Right, I think that's about the right amount of ugly. I'm going to put some mesh in here. There's little locating dowels, you see that one there? Drill a hole for those, there's 2 of those. On the front here, I'm going to mesh this, probably mesh that. Then I'll have a spreader bar going across the front to a hinge here that I'll bolt to this muffler guard. So there's a muffler in here. so the whole front will pivot off that, and then I won't have to mess with the original mounts that are underneath these horns that fit absolutely perfectly. That's what stops this thing from moving around. Beat up some aluminium to fit in there. Not worried about that at all. I might replace these screws with rivets just in case they get close to anything in there, which they don't look like they are, but just in case, you know. Put some mesh in around there, and that'll be the front pretty much done. But before I get the mesh and stuff, I'm gonna move on to the back. I gotta keep my cup holder, because you gotta have a drink on the mower, man. Especially if I'm sitting on this thing for at least an hour mowing my lawn. I have to have access to these levers, and that's about it. Well, now I'm up to the hard part. This is not wide enough to go on there. So I'm gonna have to split it. I'm gonna have to cut that centerpiece out. I'm gonna have to cut the whole doors off it. I'm gonna have to cut wheel arches out. So there's just gonna be like a slither. And then I've got a dodgy boot lid up there I can chop up and make a filler panel in there or something. Dunno. Started putting these recorders on and I don't really like it. It's not, like, it could work, but I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is get rid of those, chuck them in the bin, and I'm going to build a C cab, and then it's going to go angled at the back. About there, I reckon. What do you think of that? I might stretch this out a little bit, unbend it a wee bit to lift this up a little bit to bring it out. But I like it. I like it a lot. So I can have like a bit run down there just to make it look like make it flow into the roof. The roof's going to come up, or the back of it's going to come out here down an angle and come up, and there'll be a little flap, and then over the curve. So let's make another one of these. Like that. Just gotta get that little twist out of them, and then square up the end. So one's somehow longer than the other. So this is clearly sitting up, and it arcs out, so this part's much higher than the rest of it. And this is how I'm straightening it. Little shifter. On there. I think the other bit of twist is in this part. Look at that. Still a wee bit high. Okay, see that bit up there? It's just going to come down a little bit. So I'm going to move it around. So I'm only bending sort of this area. Made these about a year ago, I reckon. Oh yeah, about a year ago. Made those. Super handy. How's that look? Oh, I've got to be happy with that. That's 100% good enough for me. Working on blue metal. You get blue hands. Fun. Got it all clamped up as best I can. Square it up. Now I'm going to throw some tacks up there, and then this one is going to go up further. Oh, I've got the frame in place. Might fit in there. It's pretty easy to get in. Might open. Got headroom. This bar's gonna have to go. I was just looking at my drawing. I don't normally get in and out of this side because of the that thing. I sort of refined my drawing a little bit. So instead of coming down like this, because my head's going to be there and I don't want to hit it, this is back a bit further now. So it's going to arc along the top to about here, so, and come out to 6 inches past the back of the seat, and come down on a slight angle, and then chop in to the back of here. Oh, I got the frame bolted. It's not staying 100% like that. I want to put round corners on this thing from there to there. So it's temporary. That's temporary. I got it sitting where I want it. So it's little Allen key bolts in there. 3 of them. And then when I come up here, there's going to have to be 2 in parallel, bend in the same spot. I think I'll start down here, copy this angle up to probably there, and then come forward and then across. Step back a bit here. Look at that. That's cool. Anyway, I'm digging it. C-cab lawnmower. The back here. My idea for cladding is going to be super cool and very versatile. And it's going to do exactly what I want it to do, which is keep the sun off me while I'm mowing. So that'll be gone. I might move that way. I could probably maybe halfway up, line it up with that or something, horizontal. That'd be cool. Check this thing out. I've got plenty of headroom. Yeah, I can move. Got my drink holder. You're gonna have to move that, which is easy, just bend that a little bit. Take adjustment. Sweet. I have decided what I'm gonna clad this thing in. I'm not gonna tell you in this video, you're gonna have to wait for the next one.